Chapter 28 The Captain's Debut. With his soul fully integrated into the heavy-duty body, Silver now proudly embracing his stage name, Captain Silge. Fully leaned into his new persona, the upgrade didn't just change his physical strength, it completely rewrote his behavioral outlines. He walked with a confident rolling swagger gesture, gradually with his gleaming titanium hook, and spoke with a booming theatrical pirate growl that commanded any room he entered. Meanwhile, his old silver body found a new noble purpose. Since the original security AI was now fully awake and operational, Vanessa officially designed the Hound as a piece of Plex primary autonomous night guard, recognized to serve as Vanessa's loyal partner. The security dog spent its nights patrolling the dark corridors, monitoring surveillance feeds, and keeping the peace. It didn't care about the spotlight or the stage. It was perfectly content doing what it was programmed to do, always giving Captain Silge a respectful nod whenever their paths crossed. For Captain Silge and his rebuilt family, a grand new chapter had begun. They were no longer hidden secrets or broken relics in parts and service. They were full-time front-line superstar performers, sharing the exact same responsibilities, pristine and adorable as Freddie, Roxy, Chica, and Monty. When the massive gold elevator doors opened to the public the following morning, the crowds in the auditorium gasped in absolute awe. The Retro Pavilion was officially open for business, and the new glam rocks threw themselves into their roles with pure joy. Maya stood at the entrance of her Marqueen-lit stage, handing out glowing balloons, performing incredible roller skate tricks, and singing bright, soaring melodies with children who lined up around the block just to see her. Leo hosted high-energy birthday parties in his arcade room, blasting retro synth beats from his shoulder speakers and letting kids try out his custom synthesizer keyboard. Oliver was a natural in the spotlight, running drama and acting workshops in his star pattern stage, striking dramatic poses for flashing cameras and making every single guest feel like a VIP. Chloe led graceful interactive dance classes on her glowing lead glass floor, teaching amazed children how to spin and leap while her neon slippers left trails paths of light behind her. But the biggest crowd of the day gathered at the central stage of the Retro Pavilion, where a massive wooden pirate ship, Facade, had been constructed over the weekend. Ahoy, me hearties! Captain Silge's deep, gravelly voice boomed through the atrium speakers, instantly drawing the attention of hundreds of cheering children. Silge stood tall on the bow of the ship, his navy blue and silver armor gleaming under the bright stage lights. He raised his titanium hook into the air, his long mechanical wolf tail sweeping back and forth with dramatic flair. His digital holographic eye patch cycled through bright neon blue patterns as he looked at the sea of smiling faces. Welcome aboard, the Mega Motor. Silge roared playfully, swinging his prop cutlass through the air with flawless precision. Are ye ready for the adventure through the neon seas? The children cheered at the top of their lungs for the rest of the afternoon. Silge was in the absolute element, telling thrilling automatic pirate stories organizing high-tech treasure hunts across the auditorium, and taking photos with starstruck fans. He possessed the same majestic charm as Glamrock Freddy, the fierce emergency of Montgomery Gator, making him an instant hit with the Pizzaplex crowd. As the day shift drew to a close, the first group of satisfied guests began to head home. The original Glamrocks watched the bustling activity from the upper balcony. "They are doing especially well," Glamrock Freddy remarked, a proud smile on his face as he watched Leo laugh with a group of kids. "The children adore them." Yeah, they're good," Roxy said, crossing her arms though she couldn't help but smirk as she watched Captain Silge strike a heroic pose for a family photo. "The pirate guy definitely knows how to work a crowd, I'll give him that." Down on the main floor, Captain Silge looked up and caught Freddy's eye, raising his titanium hook in a respectful salute. His family was finally safe, they were whole, and they were the new stars of the show.